I'm Olivia Marley of yogawitholivia.co.uk. Today's practice is designed to relieve tension in your neck, shoulders and upper body. It's in response to a request that someone sent me through Instagram. So props wise, you will need a strap. You don't need a proper yoga strap like this. A dressing gown belt or even a clothing belt, like a towel or a scarf, anything like that would work. Also your mat. Let's get started. So come to a seated position. You can sit like this, or if it's not comfortable, sit cross-legged. Hold your strap over your head like this, so that you're showing the screen you're watching this on, your fingernails, rather than the backs of your hands. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, take your arms a little bit back behind you. If you're finding that this is super tight and you're getting stuck already, take your hands a little further apart. Take a breath in where you are. As you breathe out, take your arms a little bit back. You'll get to a certain point where it'll be like, oh, that's much tighter. When you get there, pause there and breathe. So inhale up into your chest. And exhale. Nice. Again, breath in. And breath out. One more time, inhale up into your chest. And exhale. Okay, different this time. Inhale up towards your collarbones. As you exhale, bring your arms all the way back down. Nice. Put your strap to one side. Come to downward facing dog. If you've got socks on like me, you have to take them off. So we'll start. Hands shoulder distance apart, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And maybe have a slight bend in your knees. See if that helps you send your hips a little further up and back. And notice the position of your head. For today's practice, let's just let your head hang and be heavy. And maybe shake your head a couple of times like you're saying no. Nod your head like you're saying yes. And swing it side to side like a pendulum. Take a breath in there. As you breathe out, send your right foot all the way forwards between your hands. Drop your back knee down. Hands on your front thigh. Just a little bit, straighten your front leg. Without actually moving them, create the action of pulling front foot and back knee a bit towards each other. For how that fires up your legs a little. Keep that, slightly bend your front knee. And then with your arms, give yourself a hug with your right arm on top. Then either stay there or point your hands up to the ceiling, maybe interlink your fingers. If you're just giving yourself a hug, you're walking your fingers around your back as far as you can. If your fingers are interlinked, tilt your arms just slightly to the right and take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale, bring head and arms back to center. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Great. Take a breath in where you are. As you breathe out, step your left foot all the way forwards between your hands, drop back knee down. So same thing second side, hands on your front thigh. Just slightly straighten your front knee. Create that same action of pulling front foot and back knee towards each other. Feel front of right hip and maybe your left hamstring switch on. Keep that, slightly rebend your front knee. Give yourself a hug with left arm on top. Either just walk your fingers as far around your back as you can, or another option, point your hands up towards the ceiling, maybe bring backs or palms of hands together. If you're taking this option, tilt your arms slightly to your left, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Take a breath in where you are. As you breathe out, step your left foot forwards between your hands, coming up to warrior two this time. So turn your back toes out 90 degrees. On an inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, just check in with that front knee. Don't let it turn in, you want it pointing straight towards second and third toe. Keep your front knee exactly where it is. Turn your front palm to face the ceiling. Inhale, reach that arm up and back, reverse warrior. So this is how we really often work this pose. To get a bit more into your neck, I'm going to work it slightly differently. Turn your face to look down towards your bottom hand, and with your top hand, reach past the front edge of your mat. Maybe turn palm face down. If you're feeling a stretch in the left side of your neck, you're in the right place. If not, take your hand a little bit further down so it's pointing more towards the floor. Hold there. Reach that front arm a little bit to the left. See how that feels. And then reach it a little bit to the right. Yep, just a couple of times like that. Moving around, feeling that different stuff in your neck. Take one more deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's come back to warrior two. Perfect. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach past the front edge of your mat. Triangle pose, so front hand down just to wherever it lands. Back hand reaches up towards the ceiling. So super common here as well, we look up towards the top hand. Let's work it slightly differently today. Turn your face to look down towards the floor. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Maybe take your top hand just slightly back. See if you can feel a bit of a stretch in the side of your neck. If taking your top hand back makes your top hand go a bit tingly, then skip that. Next time you inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Exhale, hands on your hips, feet parallel. Interlink your fingers behind your back, or another option would be to take hold of your elbows like this, but behind your back. Either way, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forwards, down towards the floor. Keep drawing your shoulder blades away from your ears as you try and take your hands a bit further over. Keep that. Turn your chest to look a little bit towards your left foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn towards right foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your fingers, hands on your hips. On an inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Nice. Exhale, just relax your shoulders. Then same thing, second side. Let's turn your right toes out 90 degrees, so sitting up for warrior two on second side. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee. Warrior two. Reach arms out at shoulder height. Keep your legs doing just what they're doing. Turn your front palm to face the ceiling. Inhale, reach that arm up and back. Reverse warrior. Then turn your face to look down towards your back foot. Reach your front arm, so that's your right arm, past your front knee. Maybe turn that palm to face down. Point your fingers a bit down to the floor until you feel a little bit of a stretch in the right side of your neck. Then maybe reach that arm a bit to the right, see how that feels. Reach it a bit to the left, see how that feels. Just a couple of breaths there. If you find a point that's particularly tight, then you can pause there and breathe. On an inhale, just come back up to warrior two. Perfect. Exhale, relax neck and shoulders. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach past your front foot. Triangle pose, so front hand down, probably just somewhere on your front shin. Top arm reaches up. Then turn your face to look down towards your front foot and tuck your chin into your chest. You're looking for a bit of a stretch, left side of neck. For me, it also goes a bit into my left bicep. And next time you inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Exhale, hands on your hips. Heel toe your feet together. Come down and take a comfortable seat on your mat. So again, you can sit on your heels. Cross-legged also works. So it's not just muscles in your neck that can get tight. Also the connective tissue, the fascia, can get kind of stuck. So this might sound a little odd, but bear with me. We'll try it on one side and see how it feels, and then we can give the other side a go. So with your right thumb, just find kind of the base of your neck. There's your collarbone, and then just slightly above that, it's kind of a little groove. Press in with your thumb, so reasonably firmly, and then stretch your head to the left. So take left ear to left shoulder. And then come back up. Shift your thumb a little bit further out along your collarbone. Press in pretty firmly. Take left ear to left shoulder. Come back up. Shift your thumb a bit further out towards the edge of your collarbone. Press in firmly. Take left ear to left shoulder. Then one more time, slide your thumb a little bit towards the edge of your collarbone. Press in firmly. Left ear to left shoulder. Bring your head back up to center. And then let's take your thumb a bit more to the side of your neck, so there's no particularly perfect, just on the side of your neck. Press in, left ear to left shoulder. Come back up, slide your thumb up a little bit, left ear to left shoulder. Yep, one more time, slide your thumb up, press in, left ear to left shoulder. Come back up. Release. Just wiggle your head around a bit. See how that feels. So for me now, right side of my neck feels way easier, a lot looser. So let's even things up. Left thumb. Find that kind of little notch just at the base of your neck, just above your collarbone. Press in firmly. Stretch right ear to right shoulder. So you know where we're going with it this time. So just kind of working your way along your collarbone. Make sure you're pressing in reasonably firmly. And then stretching your head to your right shoulder, so away from the pressure of your thumb. And then once you've reached the edge of your collarbone, you can start to work up the side of your neck a little bit. Let's make this your last round. And then release. Just move your head around a bit, see how that feels. Hopefully it feels better. Okay, so one more thing before we lie still for a couple of minutes. I'm going to get you to lie down on your front. We're going to stretch out this stuff here that can get tight if you spend a lot of time sitting at a computer, using a device, bending down to a child, all that kind of stuff that we do a lot that brings your shoulders forwards. So I'm going to get you to lie down on your front with your right arm like this. See how my upper arm's at about 45 degrees to my shoulder, and your left hand is going to be like this with your elbows sticking up in the air. So come to lie down on your front. Look to your right. Let's have your right elbow just a bit higher up than your shoulder. Look to the left. Rest the right side of your head on the floor. Left hand next to the left side of your chest. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, press down through your left hand and roll a bit towards the right side of your body. Feel if that's made you lift your head up off the floor. Remember, we're trying to relax your neck, so keep your head resting down. I want you to roll until you feel a bit of a stretch in the right side of your chest. So for some of you, you're not going to have to roll very far to feel that. For some of you, you have to roll all the way onto the outside of your right hip. If you're there and you're still not feeling it, try stretching your top leg a little bit back behind you. Once you've found it, breathe into top right hand side of your chest. Another alternative, if you feel it's a bit uncomfortable in your lower back, is your top knee. Just bend it and rest it on the floor in front of you. Slow, deep, steady breaths into the right side of your chest. Take one more deep breath in. As you breathe out, release. Just come to line your front. Rest your forehead on your hands. And then we'll go same thing, second side. I'm going to switch to the other end of my mat, so I'm still facing you, but you can stay right where you are. So you want your left arm, left elbow a bit higher than your left shoulder. Look to your right, right hand next to right side of your chest. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, roll towards the left side of your body until you feel a bit of a stretch in left side of chest. Make sure that your head is still supported. If it feels like the floor's too far away, you can prop it up on a pillow. Breathe into what you can feel. Take an inhale there. As you exhale, release. Return to lying on your front. Rest your forehead on your hands. And then when you're ready, make your way up again. So I know if you're taking this class and you've got tension in your neck and shoulders, there's chances are that means you're pretty busy. So we'll only take a couple of minutes in Shavasana, but I feel like a couple of minutes is definitely worth it. So come to the end of your mat. I just want you to roll it up a little bit. So we're going to use your mat as a prop. Roll it up so that there's still some space for your head and shoulders to rest on. So my mat's pretty thick, so I don't need to roll it up too much. If yours is thin, you might need to roll it up a little further. And I want you to come and lie down onto it so that the mat is just going to be pressing the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. So, position yourself in front of it, lower down onto your elbows. Slowly lower shoulders down. And then this is super key. You don't want your shoulders to be up off the floor and head on the floor. I want you to wriggle back until the tops of your shoulders are resting on the floor as well as your head. Then you can either take your arms out wide or kind of bend your elbows 90 degrees, make a sort of cactus type position. Let's have knees bent, feet a tiny bit wider. Let your knees knock together. If this feels too high, so it's a little uncomfortable in your lower back, you can always unroll your mat a bit. Just be here for a couple of minutes. If it's comfortable for you to close your eyes, go for it. Take a long, deep inhale down into your belly. And exhale. Notice how your neck and shoulders feel as you next breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Notice how your neck and shoulders feel as you next breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Notice how your neck and shoulders feel as you next breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Try and relax them as you breathe out. Notice how your jaw, your forehead feel as you inhale. Soften them as you exhale. Next time you inhale, breathe in for the count of 3. And then out for the count of 3. In for the count of 3. Out for the count of 3. Again, inhale maybe up into your chest with a count of 3. And exhale for 3. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Even just a couple more rounds of that, or next time you inhale, reach your arms all the way back behind you and maybe straighten your legs as well. Perhaps interlink your fingers, press your palms back behind you. Take a breath in there, full body stretch, so reach through your hands, reach through your feet. As you exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, the elbows are going to rest on the mat. Bend your knees, blink open your eyes. Try and keep your chest broad, press down into your elbows, bring yourself up to take a seat. Again, any comfortable sitting position where you feel like you can sit up tall. Interlink your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders a bit back, take hands a bit back. And try and keep that lift in your chest. Release your fingers, palms together, thumbs to your breastbone. Inhale, sit slightly taller. Exhale, drop your chin. Namaste.